Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining today's Inspire podcast. Hope everybody had an incredible weekend. I think this is the first podcast we've ever done on a Tuesday morning. Typically, they're always done on Monday morning, but since the 4th of July holiday and everybody got the day off on Monday, we're doing something special today and having the podcast live here on Tuesday morning. I hope everybody had an amazing 4th of July holiday. I know for me and my family, this is one of my favorite holidays, frankly. I love this country first and foremost, and I know my family loves just getting together. We did a little special thing of all of our friends getting together at our place, and we wear a lot of red, white, and blue. We light some firecrackers, and we have just a lot of fun. And so we had just an amazing time this past weekend. A little tired getting over that, but I can tell you, I hope everybody is a little tired because you had so much fun. So, Ann, I know you love this holiday as well, and as big of a patriot as anybody. How about you? Did you guys have a good time?
Same, Brian. Yes, I had heard that you had done that when I met you just about a year and a half ago, or at least when we joined the Integrity platform, and I loved like fireworks and everything you've done. So we used to have a tradition too, and now I've kind of made it more formal. So we had everyone over. It was such a wonderful time, just celebrating the fact that we get to be together, and just a wonderful holiday, and have a Monday off to start then the week off on a Tuesday. You're right. I think this might be our first time where we're starting off on a Tuesday.
I'm pretty certain.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was wonderful celebrating.
There's just something about getting together and the simplicity of this holiday. I don't know why. I just love the simplicity of it, about just being able to hang out, have fun, be with family. We don't have a lot of the drama that maybe goes into other holidays, or even like some of that anticipation where you're kind of building up for Christmas or Thanksgiving or even Easter. It's more this is just one of those holidays that you get to just show up, hang out, have fun, and eat a lot of food. So we're glad we had a good one, and glad to be back. Well, we got so much exciting things happening here at Integrity. My goodness, with Medicare Live and all the things we've been planning there. And you and your team are just knocking the cover off the ball here with Medicare Live. Tell us a little bit more about what you got going on there.
Yes, we're so excited. I know we keep talking about how excited we are. It's because it's literally an industry-leading event. And one thing you've taught all of us is leaders lead from the front, and that's what Medicare Live did last year. We got together virtually because no one could get together in person, and we started our first virtual conference specifically for agencies and agents, all those that we serve. And so the content is relevant to them. It's about selling tips and learning to sell over the phone, or enhancing the way we sell over the phone. Last year it was about learning. This year it's about enhancing, because the world has changed, and now we can serve customers all the ways that they want to. However their needs want to be met, we're there for them. And so this is about arming agents with different tools and tips of the trade that allow us to do it. So we have a killer lineup. We have our speakers selected. They will all be able to share these industry insights with them. They're icons from the Integrity family that will be sharing, and we have determined that it's going to be in early August, because we want to make sure that we've done a lot of the carrier meetings. We've learned about their products, and then we're able to join on, and it's before AEP. We know once we get into the fall, all heads down, making sure that we're serving customers as much as we can, meeting consumers where they are. And so we're going to make sure that this event is in August, and we are literally building out different ideas of how to publicize this, and we're going to be sharing those out with all the partners. We're getting those materials together daily. So we're almost there to be able to have you guys all help us publicize this event. but it's going to be bigger and better than ever. We had thousands of agents on last year, Brian, thousands, and we had actually even thought of this idea, like, I don't know, a couple weeks before. So this year's even going to be better. Attendance is going to be through the roof, and we're as you can tell, we're very, very excited about Medicare Live.
You know, one of the things I love about what we're trying to do here at Integrity is really be thought leaders in every aspect of what we're doing. And this is another one of those examples. In fact, we had thousands of people on last year. We're going to have over 10,000 people this year on this Medicare Live. And they are going to learn from the best and brightest. Many of the people on this call today will be speaking. And one of the things I'm so proud of is it's all free. This is an expensive thing to put on. We do a lot of amazing things, but for agents and agencies out there, completely free for them to join and be able to participate. So make sure you get ready to share this content out with everyone. Make sure you are ready to tell your agents and agencies about it, because it is going to be world-class and completely free to them. So get ready. We're going to have an amazing AEP this year. And really, especially as the world is opening back up, this is going to be an exciting time. In addition, we have continued to build out women in leadership, and I want to thank everybody for filling out their survey on women in leadership. It has been remarkable to see just everything that we are building out there, and I know we are continuing to bring powerhouse leaders into that we're going to be highlighting at the Women in Leadership seminars that we're doing. And we will be announcing very soon our next guest. And I can promise you're in for a treat. And I know, and you're as excited as ever to be able to interview even more incredible leaders.
I am, and the turnout and the response from the first seminar series just kept the energy going, and so we selected our new guest right away, and let's keep this going. I mean, we had hundreds of people from those that are on this call that joined us to learn about how women can grow in the industry and how we can all work together and bring our different skills together. And Joanne did that first, and now our next guest that we're teasing out right now, we're not saying who it is on this call yet, we'll announce that, and we'll be able to show, yes, what she will be able to share. And again, we have so many leaders, so many people who recommended leaders after this, and we're just very, very excited that we can continue to learn from these leaders and mentors in the industry for us. And so, yes, thank you everyone for filling out your survey to talk about what you enjoyed learning and what you want to learn about more, and recommending different speakers. This is just, it's almost like we've started I don't want to say this, Brian, a second Inspire, because Inspire has been amazing and it brings everyone together. This brings everyone together in a different way, obviously not as often, but in a way that allows us to learn from these women. And I'm just proud that Integrity is doing this. I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud that, Brian, you inspired us to do this, that this was something that, again, we come up with these crazy ideas on live on Inspire calls, like Integrity's Got Talent and Integrity Idol and Women in Leadership. And so we're just grateful that you push us to think of ways to bring us together. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, it's going to be really exciting. And I think it's better than Inspire because you actually incorporate video, which I've been reluctant to do. So it's going to be amazing for everybody to continue watching what you guys build on that, and excited. I'm anxious to continue to see all the different women leaders, because, as you said, we've got a lot of people who are really deserving, and we're excited to highlight them as well on this. Well, we also have another incredibly exciting announcement today. Here at Integrity. It's been one of the most humbling experiences that every week we have a big industry-shaking announcement of these leaders that are coming together that are wanting to join forces to accomplish more than we could ever accomplish on our own. And it's been so inspiring in a lot of ways and so humbling in so many ways to continue to announce these big partnerships that we continue to roll out here and hearing it first here on Inspire before the public announcement. And so today I'm incredibly excited to announce another amazing leader that is joining the Integrity family. And I'm excited to announce that the Leazer Group has joined the Integrity family, and as part of this transition, Art Leazer, President and CEO of the Leazer Group, will become a managing partner here at Integrity. Now, they are headquartered in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Leazer Group, also known as TLG, is a national IMO offering incredible agency building opportunities for agents in the senior age life business and mortgage protection business. They have sold more than $60 million in premium and protected over 60,000 families. And the Leazer Group is all about empowering agents with effective training and turnkey systems to get them running in the right direction right out of the gate, and constantly building on that success and becoming even more successful by having this incredible systematized approach. And they do that with this systematic way of selling insurance that their agents can duplicate, so they don't have to reinvent that wheel every time. And now, as part of the Integrity family, they will be able to really tap into a lot of our industry-leading resources and support that we offer. And Integrity can even benefit from learning much from what they're doing there at TLG. And so I am incredibly excited to announce today that Art Leazer and the entire TLG family is joining Integrity. And I'm really excited to introduce all of you to my friend Art Leazer today. Art, are you there with us, man?
Yes, absolutely, Brian. I'm right here.
Man, what an exciting day. I got to tell you, I have we've had this day circled on our calendar for quite some time, because whenever we first got together, I can tell you it was one of those things, we were so aligned in so many different ways that I just was like, we've got to figure this out. And I got to tell you, I am more passionate than ever to be your partner, and can't wait to see what we can do together, my friend.
Thank you so much, Brian. And you're absolutely right. When we met a few short months ago, I knew Integrity was going to be my new home. And I completely agree with you. The alignment was there on so many ways and on so many levels. So it's just an honor to be on this call and to be introduced by you. It's just a singular shining point, if not the highest point in my career. Man,
that means so much to me. This is huge for all of us. I remember when the first time I heard your name, our mutual friend Jim Henson called me one day, and he started telling me about. He's like, Brian, you've got to meet Art Leazer, and this was years ago. And he was talking about just how impressive and what an incredible organization you guys have been building. And many of us, I've been watching what you guys have been building. I know many of us have been watching everything you've been building for years, and how you've engineered success. You're really built for success, and you're helping bring people into this business and help them get started in such a big way that I got to tell you, it's just been so much fun. I know right now several of our partners are just shocked that we're announcing this, and so I wanted to ask a couple of them before we get started, just to say hello to you and congratulations. The first one, Barry Clarkson with Equus Financial. I know you guys go a long ways back, but Barry, I know you want to be the first to welcome Art here.
Yes, I do, Brian. What a special day, and I was absolutely, Art, thrilled when I received the news. Congratulations on your partnership with Integrity, and I can tell you this, it will change the entire complexity dynamics of your business and TLG, having the Integrity machine behind you. I will have to tell you, Brian, I met Art, and I never will forget this, Art. It was June of 1999. I was doing a meeting for the company that I was, with at that time, I was doing a meeting that evening, and I will remember, Art, you were fashionably late to the meeting, okay? But I remember you coming up afterwards. I'd never met you before, and you asked me if we could have breakfast the next morning. So
That's right.
I said, okay. I remember that breakfast, and you said, I can get together a group, I think it was like next week, if you could come back to Raleigh and do this meeting. And so you know how all of us are, Art, right? We always hear everybody's going to have a meeting and have a lot of people. And so I'm driving down to Raleigh, and I walk into this room, and Brian, there's 75 people, and I mean 75 of the sharpest individuals you've ever met in this meeting. And Art, I think you ended up hiring all 75 of them. But Art is a dynamic leader. I think one of the most gifted speakers. The way he articulates this business is incredible. So, it's not only a huge day for Art, this is a huge day for integrity. And Art, I just want you to know how thrilled I am personally. Welcome, my friend, and it's great to be back in business with you.
Oh, Barry, thank you so much for those kind words. And I remember that meeting. I remember that day. And Brian Barry was my earliest mentor in the insurance business after exiting the Amway business. And just an incredible impact he's had on my career, my personal life. Barry and I align so much in so many ways. Yeah. And we've developed a deep friendship over the years. And so I appreciate that very much, Barry. It's awesome.
Thank you so much, Barry. You're absolutely the best, and really appreciate you jumping on. We also have Andy Albright on here. Andy, I know you guys go way back, and Andy wanted to say congratulations as well. Andy, you there with us?
Yeah, Brian, I'm here, buddy. I am so excited for my buddy Art Leazer. I'm going to tell you what, Brian, and all of integrity, you need to know this. Art Leazer is a fighter. Welcome to the team, Art Leazer. Guys, we have got a fighter joining us with Integrity Marketing Group. I've known Art almost 30 years now. I knew him in another business. I told you the story, Brian, but everybody should hear it. I saw him in another business, and he wasn't tied into me. I was just part of the organization, and I watched that guy go through stuff, health challenges, his own personal health challenges. He just kept fighting. He would drive no matter what. He would show up. He would work. And then just health situations with his family, just all kinds of stuff I've been privy to, that what Art Leazer has been up against, and just some way, somehow, he figures out a way to just keep scratching and clawing. And now this organization he's built, the Leazer Group, my goodness. I'm so excited to have them joining the team. I'm proud of him. His whole family's proud of him, and I just can't imagine. But I'm excited. I can't imagine what he's going to do now that he's part of the integrity and the integrity power and the integrity group. It's crazy. I'm excited. Congratulations, Art Leazer, for joining the team, and Brian, congratulations for growing integrity again for all of us, buddy. Proud of y'all.
Man, thank you so much, Andy. Art, isn't that fun?
Yeah, absolutely. Andy Albright, that was just awesome. Thank you for those kind comments. And, man, I remember meeting you for the first time in our late 20s. It's hard to believe how fast time has flown, but it's been a wild ride, man. Thank you for everything that you said.
It is amazing to see all of this coming back together again. Art, it's been a lot of fun as we have been able to build integrity in such a unique way of bringing together industry icons like the ones you just heard from and yourself, and all coming together with this common purpose of serving others, which is so amazing. Now, listen, you've got such a unique background, and it's something that I know inspires me. Tell us a little bit more about how you got into the business and a little bit more about your background.
Well, I'll tell you, Brian, it takes me a little bit back. But essentially, my background is this. For those of you that I've not yet met, and I know it's the vast majority of you, with the exception of about 15 to 17 Integrity partners that are currently partners, a little background on me is I'm a native North Carolinian, born and bred, and went to school here, and then prep school in Virginia. I graduated from the College of William and Mary. My aspirations after receiving 2 degrees there were to attend law school back in North Carolina. Went through that whole process. And then my father, who was a very influential figure on my life, the most influential figure on my life, I had pretty much just followed him around every summer since the 5th grade of my life, working summers for him. And he was an entrepreneur and a businessman who was very well respected. He was a decorated war veteran and a captain in the United States Marine Corps who served in the Korean conflict, 3 major battles, decorated in every single one. So he, to me, was the living legend. And so I had this pull to him. So I took a deferment on law school, Brian, and then I got involved in his first business where he essentially gave me an MBA on the street and did that for about 5 years. And then the company was sold. But that MBA, or that street-level MBA, carried me into the next company, and I ran in the Amway business. I started off in my late 20s and did a 10-year run with that company. In my very, very early 30s, I think I was actually 31 years old, I hit a level called Diamond. Some of you may be familiar with that, but at the time I was the youngest Diamond in the entire company of 2 million distributors. And so I got put on a public speaking circuit, teaching and doing motivation and training as a national trainer. And soon before I knew it, I was in front of almost 1 million people a year, and I'd done over 1,000 professional recordings. It just it came really fast, but in that type of education. But I was mentored by a different group of people, and I've learned a lot of valuable lessons early on organizational building and leadership development, selling skills, presentation, all those things, public speaking, and it was just a valuable lesson. I was a newcomer to the insurance business at age 40. I just became a little disillusioned, like maybe a lot of current Integrity partners have had in your prior career, where you hit a glass ceiling or maybe a brick ceiling, or maybe you capped out, and you just couldn't accelerate your income or influence to a higher level. And for me, it was always more than just the money, but for me, it's about alignment. And that's why I found Integrity as a new home, because the alignment wasn't there in that business. I'm not trying to disparage the company or any individual person. It's just their marketing plan changed, and when it changed, I left. So I was introduced to the insurance business. I got my license at age 40, and I met Barry, met Andy, met Jim Henson, and worked for quite some time in a very successful IMO, and had a pretty good-sized agency of about 800 agents, and that led later to TLG, and we've been in business 6.5 years, and it's just been a fun run. I enjoy entrepreneurship. I enjoy leadership. I enjoy hard work. I enjoy observing other people win. I love designing systems and attempting to engineering systems, from income modeling to compensation systems that allow people to achieve great levels of income and to be paid for their hard work. And that's brought me to the opportunity of my entire career. This, to me, is the pinnacle, Brian, and that's to have the distinction and honor to be requested, allowed, qualified for a managing partnership with your company that you've co-founded and created, something that I never knew existed. I had learned of Integrity, and I'd heard about it because, like everybody I knew in the insurance world, was coming out with an announcement that they joined Integrity. And by the time the number hit 14, 15, and then Barry, Andy, I was just like, everybody that I have known and been a family with in a prior company has seen greener pastures. I better find out what's going on. And so that's how I literally was pulled into, they were attracted into the opportunity. It was like a gravitational pull, because everybody I knew who was anybody was making this quality decision. And because I had alignment with them, it put me in front of you, Brian. And I instantly knew that this would be my new home, if allowed. So that's my quick story. And a lot of lessons along the way, but the best is yet to come, in my opinion. And we are ready to get it moving.
Well, listen, I remember I'd heard about you, as I said, and then whenever you and I got together and we, you know, sometimes you just feel this kindred spirit and you just sit there and you go, we've got to be partners. Like, we could do something crazy together. And it's been so humbling to see all of the amazing partners that we've been adding here at Integrity, because they're the people I admire the most, biggest industry icons. And when we sat down, it was like, oh my God, we've got to figure this out. We've got to become partners. And now hearing your story even more, we're even more kindred spirits. I don't know if you know, I too was going to go to law school. I had gotten in and I decided I needed a break. I took 5 years to get an undergraduate degree from Texas Tech because it was a lot of fun and I needed a little more time. And I was like, I just need a break. So I took a year off, and then I got recruited into the insurance business. And looking back of what, you know, my life could have been like, I'm sure it would have been great. But if you think about if you or I would have gone to law school, just how different of a trajectory our lives would be in. And I really and truly, you know, as I think about just kind of just the opportunity, I mean, God has a special purpose for every season, everything in life. And I believe that there's a reason that door closed and this one opened, and we're creating what we're doing today. And I got to tell you, like, partnering with people like you that are these kindred spirits that say, how do we go out and grow and how do we build? Man, what you've been able to build, I don't know, I mean, there's very few people that can go out and be able to show people the opportunity that they have in this business to really go out and serve others and to make a good living. And what the kind of anointing you have, honestly, of just that gift is just inspiring. And so I'm just so honored to be your partner. Tell me why. I mean, your business is you guys are a rocket ship, and you're growing like crazy. And you've done it all. I mean, like you said, you've spoken in front of millions of people. That's a rare quality. Why are you so excited about joining Integrity today?
Well, Brian, if I could just make a simple, quick prefatory comment, I just have to echo that for me, it's not just about the profitability opportunity. It's not just about the corporate plan or the compensation or the product line. When I met down with you and when I met with you, for me, it was discernment. That's what I always seek. Mm-hmm. And that's when I knew I had a match in character and in values. And I'll comment momentarily on why that is so important to me. But I just knew it right away. I walked out of there. I got in my car. I called my fiance and I said, I have a new home. I am just so convinced because I was so impressed. And I mean that sincerely. That is a statement that's authentic. That's not manufactured for the Integrity Partners to hear. And it's just the way I roll. Now, TLG, and thank you for all those kind comments, but Brian, the truth of the matter is, and I'm sure a lot of your partners have gone through this same cycle. When we started TLG 6.5 years ago, you go through the growth cycle, and you go through the momentum cycle, and then the expansion cycle, and then, you know, being the CEO and 100% owner and having a few officers and staff, and you know, you're growing with these agents, you reach a carrying capacity where you begin to flatten out somewhat, and at that point, you know, the pivotal moment is, we either have to recapitalize this operation, we've got to go out on a risk limb again to take it to the next level. And every time you do that, or a person does that after running 4 companies, and 5 if you count the one with my dad, it's risk. And I mean, after a while, you look for more stability and security. So when I learned of the Integrity offering, I saw an ability to scale with the resources that you've put together, the technology, the human resources, the culture that you've already built, the commitment to adding more value prop to the entire Integrity offering, which I'm not even sure that I will fully understand 6 months into the deal because it's so vast, the enormity of your operation, it staggers my mindset. It's just, it will overwhelm you if you think about it. And especially in the short time that you've been able to amass this company and put it together. But when I looked at that, I'm like, this is how we scale. This is how we grow. And, the people, the partners that you've attracted are literally the ones that I know. They are not just Barry Clarkson, Andy Albright. They are not Sean Mike. They are not just, to me, fantastic people and competent CEOs. They are the industry icons. I mean, they are the legends in how I grew up in the business. These are the people that were just, blazing the trail. So with what Integrity's can offer with size and product line and carriers, technology, human resources, what we will be able to gain access to, I will admit to you honestly, Shields, you would have never been able to achieve that. There's just no way, in my opinion, and I'm a man of belief, but the scale, I mean, there's just no way. So it's literally difficult for me to sleep. I'm super excited, but just thinking about the opportunities and what we can do now, I am so ready. My officers are so ready for the integrity effect. And it's not just a principle or a concept that's described in a presentation. I've heard from over 16 of your partners about the integrity effect. And I mean, it's just, I can't wait. So Brian, I mean, I'm in awe of coming into business with you. And I am humble and I am teachable, and we are ready to apply some elbow grease and get moving again.
Well, there is no limit to what we can do together, and no limit what we will do for you guys. And I got to tell you, we are just more than excited about this. And tomorrow we'll be making this announcement. It'll go out, and so be sure to watch the video. Be sure to share everything out with social media for everybody who's listening, because this is going to be another huge announcement. And now you can see why I'm so excited to be partners with Art and everybody at the Leazer Group, because we can create something remarkable together. And so, Art, on behalf of all the Integrity partners, I want to tell you we're the ones that are humbled by the fact that you want to join us. And we are here to support you and help you grow and do everything we can to do something that we can never do on our own, by coming together and really supporting each other and serving more Americans together along the way. So congratulations, my friend. I'm incredibly proud to be your partner, and I can't wait to see where we take this, man.
Thank you so much, Brian. I so appreciate it, and we're going to do our best to live up to the integrity standard. I can promise you that.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get together and have you also meet a lot of our partners here on the call today, because I know you're going to learn a lot from them, and they're going to learn a lot from you, and together we can accomplish more. So congratulations, my friend, and just can't wait for this announcement. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and can't wait to get back together again next week with another exciting announcement. God bless you all. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.